Okay, welcome everybody. We're gonna get started. I love to see so many faces on our monthly business opportunity webinars. I want to first start by welcoming you. I want to make sure to say that it is so important that you speak to who invited you to this event, okay? Please know that whenever someone invites to a business opportunity, it really means that there's something about you that they see, that they admire, and the fact that they asked you to be here means that they would want you to be a part of their team. And so for me, that's a huge compliment, and I hope you see it as that. So definitely give them a thank you. And also, there's a lot of other things you could have been doing tonight. It's a busy Thursday night. I understand. And I want you to know you're really under no obligation here. Our goal tonight is that you find value, that we provide you some value, and that you walk away gaining something from this call. So I want you to just kind of relax and take it all in. Because I think you're going to learn quite a bit tonight about what we do and what this opportunity really is all about. So to start, my name is Shane Fryer. For those of you that don't know me, I have been a coach for the past 5 years. I am also a wife and a mom of 2. My son is just turned 10 yesterday, and my daughter is 14. And when I started 5 years ago, I was a full-time social worker in a children's court. I have been in the mental health field for 17 years. And I was just a busy mom like you or people you know. I was just a busy mom that worked all day. And I had my kids in daycare since they were 11 weeks old. And I picked them up every night and we went to the gym. And I did that 6 days a week for an hour and a half. And that was my routine. And I fed them dinner in the car. I got home. I did all those things we do as crazy, busy parents. And then I got up and I did it all over again. And I kind of accepted that as that was just what my life was going to be like. Like, this is what we do, right? And I was okay with that. What I wasn't okay with was that I was spending all this time and energy, and at the age of 37, I wasn't getting the results I thought I should have being at the gym for an hour and a half. And as my kids got older and they didn't want to go to the gym or they had homework, it became more and more strenuous on me. And so again, I wasn't getting the results and I was working really hard. And what I realized is it wasn't really the working out, it was my nutrition. It was just not on where it needed to be. I was busy like you guys, and I took the easy way out, a quick fix, lean cuisine. What can I have really fast? I wasn't fueling my body. And, at 37, it's going to let you know that. And that's what was happening. And so I was introduced to our flagship product, Shakeology, at the gym. And I remember thinking, why should I drink this shake? Guys, there's hundreds of shakes on the market, right? So I remember saying to the gentleman, why? Why should I drink this one? And I had to do my homework, and I did. And I researched it, and I thought, my gosh, okay, this is not a protein shake, because I was a protein shake girl. Like, I would have one every day, and whatever. It was like $13 at Walmart, and I didn't realize it was filled with chemicals. But so I was like, tell me why, and he did, and I educated myself because I needed to know why $4 a day when I can get this big tub somewhere else. I needed to understand that because I wanted to be smart with my money. And after I took some time and researched and realized, well, holy moly, this is what I'm really getting. I knew it was what was missing. And I decided I needed to invest in my health. I needed to invest in this product. And so that's really why I signed up to be a coach. It wasn't because I thought I was going to work out at home or I wanted to do at home workout. I was a gym mom. I'm going to go to the gym, right? That was my mentality. But it was my nutrition. I knew that there was more I should be doing, and I wanted to be healthier, and I wanted to be able to provide that to my family. I never really thought, well, I'm going to go sell this shake. You know, that never even crossed my mind. I knew it was a business opportunity, but I just fell in love so fast with it. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody I know needs a shake. Like, I'm just going to tell people. That was all I did. Like, I thought, my husband will drink this, and my best friend, and this person, and who doesn't need this shake that takes me 2 minutes is a glass of 70 ingredients. And that's all I did, not realizing the full potential that this opportunity really could provide to me and my family, and to so many on my team. So if you're thinking right now, but I'm not a salesperson, I don't want to sell, please, I'm so glad you're on this webinar, because that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people that really are looking to remain as healthy as you are, or maybe get healthier, and to help other people do that. And some of these questions you're looking at, I'm sure your guys are asking that, like what is Beachbody, what is coaching, and all of that. Well, that's what we're hopefully gonna let you go home with today and learn more, because you may not know Beachbody, but you probably know P90X. 9 out of 10 Americans know the branded name P90X, because I certainly didn't know what Beachbody was. I had no idea. But when someone said P90X, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I know them. Well, that's us, okay? 10 #1 ranked infomercials. They spend millions of dollars on advertising for us. And look at our mission, to help people achieve their goals and live healthy, fulfilling lives. Well, and why? Well, because, there's an epidemic, guys. I mean, that's not a secret. It's not a secret. People are dying younger. They're using medication to stay alive. That's our reality. And that's where we come in. Now, again, when I started, that wasn't what I just knew the people around me I could help. I never realized I could impact people all over the United States and Canada. Oh, and did you guys know that in the fall, we are launching in the UK? So I want you to know that if you're sitting here not sure if you should shut this off or continue with us, you're in the right place at the right time, because this is so exciting. How big we are, and knowing we are only in 2 countries right now. So with that being said, I think it's important to know that, because I certainly did it, that, the mentality of get up, go to work, and repeat day after day after day, trying to pay your bills, trying to, pay for your child's college or your child's daycare, that's kind of what we know. Like, that's learned. At least it was for me. I mean, and what I'm asking you to do tonight, and what my co-host that I'm going to introduce in a minute is asking you to do tonight, or the coach that invited you, is we're asking you to do something different. We're asking you to do something that might scare you. But the truth is, if you don't try, you never will know. And if I hadn't been invited, I never would have known that this even existed. And because of the impact it has had on my life, I honestly get up every day and ask myself, who am I going to tell this about? And if it's not for you, it's okay, but at least you know that it's been presented and that this is an option. So, okay, what does a coach have to be? What don't they have to be? Because I'm a mom and I was a social worker, right? Well, a coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. They don't already have to be at their fitness and nutrition goals, or a salesperson. We prefer you're not. I'm just kidding. I actually sold, I have a history of sales, it actually helps, but at the core is your desire to be a better version of yourself. It's help other people. If you truly want to help other people, be healthier and be happier and have this opportunity. Now, that's not to say that we don't have fitness professionals. This opportunity is incredible for personal trainers and fitness professionals, okay? We're gonna share more about that. So if you are one, I'm so glad that you're here, and definitely listen to why this is just another piece of the pie of what you can provide to your clients. What a coach shouldn't be. Well, what a coach should be. Sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals, committed to being proof the product works, right? Doing a program, drinking Shakeology, living a healthy life, and wanting to improve and develop themselves. With that being said, I'm going to toss it over to my co-host, Maria. She's going to introduce herself and also share with you more about what we offer. Like, what are some of the things that we have that we offer the people that we work with? A lot of these names, guys, you probably recognize, and if not, you will. So with that being said, Maria, take it away.
Hi, everyone. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself. First, I want to say I'm super excited to be here, and I feel honored to share this time with all of you and with Shane. And let me just tell you a little bit. So I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach. I work full-time at a mental health clinic for children. I'm a wife. Let's see, I'm a mother of 2. So I'm busy, but happy busy. You know, I think back to when I came into the Beachbody world, and I was that person that was looking for a discount, but I was also looking for a plan B, for an opportunity. I had already loved for Shakeology. In fact, I had been drinking it for about a year before I decided to become a coach. I just had no idea what being a coach was all about. I didn't even have Facebook at the time. And then maybe about a month before I became a coach, I actually opened up my Facebook account because of my dad. I was trying to run his business off of Facebook. And then I started seeing Shane's posts and something about, you know, getting a discount, and you could do this and that, and you could get my support. And in the back, I'm saying, I want that. I need that. You know, yes, I like working out, but I need to be motivated. Plus, like I said, I had been drinking Shakeology. So you tell me you can get a discount and I'm on it. So, you know, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about me. And I want to walk you, okay, so let me take it away with the Beachbody product. So we have these are the world leading home fitness programs. And I can tell you that these programs are proven to work, you guys. And I mean, it's not just about the programs, but you get the support from your coach. So together, you choose the program that will work for you based on your needs. So, you know, we often say, I'm sure you've heard, this is like the Netflix of workouts, because it truly is. You get a whole menu of beginners, intermediate, advanced, to cardio, weightlifting, weight training, or dance, low impact, yoga, PiYo. I mean, there's even a cooking show up there. And each program comes with its own nutritional plan, tally sheets, calendar. I mean, you name it, the support is there. And so, you know, when you pair all of these together is when I want to help you see the value behind the challenge pack. So in the old days, when I came along, everything was kind of like separate. And then we had to pick a program, and it worked, don't get me wrong. But now you get full access to all of the Beachbody programs ever created, plus new ones coming in this year without any additional cost. And this is the key and what I love the most. You get the support for a full year. So I want you to think in terms of, I'm here for the long run. This is for life. This is not a quick fix or, I'm just going to do this one program for 21 days and then I'm done and I'm going to go back to my old ways. No, we're saying you're going to get my support for a whole year. And this is everything you're going to get. So you're going to get portion control, a system that works, a shaker cup, 30 days of Shakeology, which, by the way, you're replacing one meal with this healthiest, nutrition-dense shake that is a no-brainer because you've heard from Shane. She was a full-time social worker. She managed to build an empire pretty much. And to me and my story where, I'm always running and running and running, and I was looking to get all my nutrition in an easy way. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Let me see if I forgot anything. Okay, now let me tell you a little bit about the bread and butter of this business and really what, just walk you through what we do every day. And so these amazing women that you see right here, they're part of our team. They got these results using the Beachbody programs, Shakeology, to maximize the results. Like I said, now you get the Beachbody on demand and you have the all access to that 24/7. All you need is Wi-Fi and it's mobile. You can use it anywhere in the world pretty much. And I mean, there's even cash prizes every day. There's a Beachbody challenge that you can take. I have one of my coaches is always winning her free shirts because she's completed a lot of programs. So again, there's just plenty of support out there. But one of the things that we do every day is we show up for our challengers, for our coaches, for our people. We love on them. And we go through the journey for us. And so, I want you to think about you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of yourself. And that's what it was to me also back then and why I wanted to take on this amazing opportunity because I was working full time and I was, I had my kids and everything. So I was always running on low gas, feeling overwhelmed, tired. I knew I needed to make a change, but I didn't know where to start. So the things that we do every day are very simple. We walk the walk. We drink our shake every day. We do our workout that we pick out and our coaches support us along the way. And then we motivate people with the challenge groups. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Shakeology and why we feel so good every day. Why, if you're sitting there wondering like, wow, this girl is she's always so happy and she's so energized. How does she do it all? Well, this is why, you guys, because it has 70 all natural ingredients from all around the world. So they're hand-picked. There's a lot of research and a lot of work that was put behind this shake. There's no refined sugars, no artificial flavors or chemicals. We have 9 flavors now, including vegan Shakeology. They're all gluten-free. And just to name a couple of things that you get in Shakeology, antioxidants, protein, vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, prebiotics and probiotics. One of my favorites is digestive enzymes. So I could talk about this all day, but know that with one shake a day, you're replacing one meal. So you are also saving on money because you're pre-buying 30 meals ahead of time. And, it's only 130 to 170 calories per serving of whole, dense nutrition. All right, so what does it do for us? It's clinically proven to promote weight loss. For me, that was an added bonus. To tell you a little bit more about my personal story and why I'm so passionate about it is because there's health history, right? My dad passed away from cancer. And so that's big to me. Why? Because I wouldn't recommend anything that I'm not going to drink or anything that I wouldn't have my dad drinking if he was still alive. So, you know, for me, it healed my gut. I know some people don't like to talk about this, but it helps with being regular. It helps boost your energy, proven to lower cholesterol. It's low glycemic, so it's very important. So there's a little example here. Average, an apple is 38, baked potato is 93%. So this is very, very low, and it's doctor recommended. I'd like to add that I am an integrative health coach, so I would totally recommend having Shakeology on a daily basis. I do it every day. All right. Okay, I'll give it to you, Shane.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, I know this is what everyone was wondering, right? So, okay, how do you make this a business, right? So there's different types of coaches. A coach is a coach. We label them a little differently because everybody has different goals. Everybody comes on board for a different reason, right? And so I'm going to explain a little bit about how do you make money as a coach, right? So obviously retailing. You sell something, you make commission on day one. It's the fastest way to make money. You make 25%. Not bad. But really, the true power in this business is in building a team. What does that mean? Finding people like you, like people you love, friends, family, people that you like choosing people you get to work with. Think of the people you work with, guys. You didn't get to choose all of them. Imagine if you got to choose everyone you work with. Well, that's what we get to do. So by building a team, and then developing leaders on your team. So when Maria started, she was one of my coaches. And over the last year, working with her, she has developed into one of my leaders. Now she has her own team. That's the power in this. Retailing, building a team, but more so, then helping those coaches become their own leaders and building their own organization. So again, a coach is a coach. Nothing changes in terms of cost. It's just what kind of activity you're interested in putting into the business, I guess. So there's a discount coach, a discount member, a VIP member, whatever you want to call it. And basically that's someone that likes a discount. And a lot of people start that way. Like Marie was like, I drink Shakeology. I might as well save a little bit of money, right? So if you drink Shakeology right now, and you're on this call, you might as well be a discount member coach because you're just saving money. It's a no-brainer, okay? Now, a hobby coach, so many are hobby coaches. What does that mean? It means, you know, they don't really want to pay for their shake. They would love to make a little income, maybe their car payment. They're going to talk to people about Shakeology. You know, they might do a little bit of training, but, you know, they maybe work full-time or they're full-time parents. But they put some time in every day to the business, okay? And then there's the business builder, okay? I didn't know I was a business builder in the beginning. I knew when I started, though, that I was going to tell everybody about it. So I was a business builder without really knowing it. And that's someone that's just kind of all in, you know, that wants to share their journey. A business builder has a vision that doesn't always include another job. Now, that doesn't mean you hate your job and you want to quit or you're going to quit. That's not what it means. But the vision is big. You know, they have a desire. We have a desire to create time. You know, when you ask someone what their biggest, you know, the biggest issue in their life is, one of the first things you say is, well, I just don't have any time. We create time in our lives. Now, to create time, it takes time. You have to think about building a business like your transformation. You don't just start by cutting out a little bit of, all right, so you cut out a little bit of sugar, and maybe you take some walks after dinner and you lose 3 pounds at the end of the week. And then the next week, you also cut out soda, and maybe you walk an extra mile and you lose another 2 pounds. It takes time. It's a process. right? And you have to know that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. You know, all success comes from each individual coach's own effort, diligence, okay? Have to put that disclaimer in there. But I will tell you this, if you treat this opportunity as a business, it will reward you as a business. I'll touch briefly on this. You know, the first step is becoming what we call an Emerald Coach. Why? That means you have a true business. You have found two people that want to work with you, and that creates what we call as basically business partners, and that will create residual income. You'll be eligible to receive weekly bonuses, cycle bonuses, okay? So that's kind of the first step. And right now, I bet you guys can think of two people in your life right now that either are very fit and would be amazing coaches or are looking to improve their health. Can you think of two people right now? Emerald Coach right there. Okay, so I'm going to share something with you very quickly. And this is just some income progression that I had. It's not completely updated, I apologize, but I started as a coach in 2012. And so I want to just show you, like around April of 2014, where my weekly pay was. So this is weekly in one business center. I actually have 4 business centers. This is one of them. This is the largest one. And you can see I was making approximately $1,200 a week. And then fast forward, because this is multi-level marketing and this is how this business works, my income climbed to about almost $3,000 a week in 2015, and then in 2016 you can see the progression. So this is again over time with the activities that Maria shared with you, the social media posting, the working in the challenge groups, the being a product of the product. And then we also have a quarterly bonus based on rank. So if you are a star diamond, and a star diamond basically means that you have one other diamond coach underneath you. But once you hit 2-star diamond, you get part of these quarterly bonuses, right? And so I'm going to show you that in a second. Okay, sorry, I jumped ahead. I want to show you where some of this income came from. So as you can see, I shared with you guys that you can make retail commission day one. You sell something, you make something. Well, you can tell in 2015, you see my commission subtotals. My retail commission was $125, which means I probably sold 3 things. You see where it says team bonus, 4,248? That's what my team produced. And then based on the leadership, you get a matching bonus. And that's how I came up with that $5,000 weekly paycheck. A majority of it did not come from my specific sales. It was from the volume on the team. And then this is the bonuses I was sharing. This is a quarterly bonus, so it's 4 times a year. And again, I'm a 12-star diamond coach, so I have the ability to earn the 10-star, the 5-star, and the 2-star bonus every quarter. Okay, so here's the big one. You know, how do you get started? Well, honestly, guys, you get started by speaking to the coach that invited you and deciding what's the best program for you. Is it PiYo? Is it 21-Day Fix? Are you waiting for Ship Shop to come out in July? What are your needs? Do you have any injuries? Having that conversation with your coach so that they can help determine the best program. Because when you have success with your program, you are more likely to have success in this business. There is a $16 business fee every month to run your business. So for $16 a month for business builders, right? For $16 a month, you are running your entire business. Customer service, open 24 hours a day. We don't ship anything. We don't do returns. They do it all for us. Because I'll tell you right now, that is not something I would ever, ever, ever have a desire to do. Gorgeous websites. A full email and e-card system. Every logo, we have the the permission to use as a coach. You name it. So for $16 a month, you can run a business. And that includes millions of dollars in advertising the company does for us. Now go try to open a store, a franchise, or a business and advertise 1 month somewhere. $16 a month, and it's all done for us. It's like heaven on earth. And if you are military, we love our military. There is no monthly fee. There's a savings, as you can see. There's no business fee. There's a savings of $32 a month. So in total, military saves $44.84 a month. So veteran, prior service, active duty, reservist, or guard. That's $600 savings a year. So if you or someone you know is military, this is even a better option. And as Maria stated, how do you get started? It's with the All Access Challenge Pack. It's all bundled, guys. There's no business fee. You get the All Access. It's every single program. It's currently on sale, but even when it's not, the value is incredible. Remember, you're drinking a breakfast or a lunch for $4. And again, you'll have every program, but your coach will help you determine what is the absolute best one. So signing up is so easy. It literally takes 5 minutes. You could be a coach 5 minutes after this webinar. Okay, my favorite photo is some of the amazing leaders on Wild Impact. And guys, what you need to know if you're sitting there going, well, how do I know I want to join this team? You need to understand that we are a 3-time elite team. We are in the top 0.01% of the company. I'm an executive leader, which is the highest leadership rung that we have. We have been around for 5 years. We have a full onboarding system, a full training program. And our focus is to help our coaches earn their shake right away so that you're not paying for it. I don't like any of our coaches paying for Shakeology. And all the support and mentorship you can imagine. We have our own team training, our own team page. We do Zoom conferencing like this every Thursday night. We get to see each other once a year at our annual Coach Summit. This year it's in New Orleans. I'm so excited to see so many faces I only get to see on the screen. And we have webinars like this. So you can invite people. If you're like, I wouldn't know how to invite someone to this business, yes, we give that to you. So you're not going to have a problem. Okay. So this is where I'm going to ask you, if you have any distractions, to just kind of come be with us for a minute, because this is where I think the decision comes in, right? You know, saying yes to an opportunity creates more opportunities. Saying no just crushes them. And so for you, you know, what is it that you're looking for? Are you looking to just get healthy? You just need to get healthy. You just need to get in a better place in your fitness. Do you want to be debt-free? Are you owned by your credit card companies like I was? Do you want to fire your boss? Because I didn't share this part yet, but I'm not a full-time social worker anymore. I've been blessed to retire, and so I retired at 41 from the state as a social worker last July, and I'm a full-time coach. And guys, remember, I was just going to drink a shake every day because I was plateaued in my fitness. And today, we are 2,200 coaches strong, and I get to do this all day long if I choose. You want to just be part of something meaningful, the culture, the friendships, being around people that want to see you succeed, people that want to see you do well, people that lift you up. You want to just have more time. I certainly did. So I'm going to read you something, and I'm going to ask you, maybe close your eyes, because guys, I think of this all the time. Like, what if I didn't go to the gym that night? What if someone didn't share with me that there was this business that I could do on my phone, on my time, and get healthier and better results than what I was doing? What if someone didn't share that with me? Where would I be today? And because I know some of you are still unsure, you're not sure if you're confident enough, you're not sure if you're fit enough, you're not sure if the time is right, you're not sure if you could help enough people to really make this worth your while. If one thing was holding you back from taking advantage of this opportunity of becoming a coach, what would it be? And now, I just want you to think about these words, okay? For just a second, I want you to play what if. What if you became a coach? What if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? That's it. You started drinking Shakeology for a discount, working out consistently with the support of our accountability groups and your coach. What if you started feeling better, being present in your family's lives, having more energy, and just feeling alive? Would it be worth it? What if you shared Beachbody with a friend who was diabetic, depressed, and on a downward spiral, just praying for someone to reach out and help them, to notice them? They just aren't in a place to get started on their own. They're defeated. You are that person. You reach out and play a huge role in changing, saving their life. Would it be worth it? What if you jumped wholeheartedly into this opportunity and committed to doing whatever it takes? You do the small, consistent tasks daily, no matter what is going on in your life, because you not only dream of something better, you know it's out there, and you're determined to get it. You commit to being here 1 year from today. You have big dreams, and you realize this is an amazing outlet to get you there. You do the vital behaviors relentlessly. Drinking your shake, doing a workout, reading personal development, recognition, because you know that you were destined for greatness. And in 2 years, you're making a 6-figure income, helping people, feeling blessed, humble, and thankful. Would it be worth it? What if you forgot about it? This coaching thing isn't for me. Fears, apprehensions, preconceived notions, whatever the reason, you just don't want to do it. You don't have to. But I challenge you today to think about the things in your life that make you unhappy or miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, will you be having the same bad day, overworked, underpaid, tired, and stressed? What if you did something about it instead? Would it be worth it? Thank you all for joining us tonight. I look forward to seeing so many more of you on our team in the coming days. I hope you guys have a great night.